Hi everyone, it's Diffusional here with a new City Skylines video. This is a summary about this really cool game. I basically picked up certain parts in the progress of the city. This one, for example, is after 20 minutes. It's still really small, but it's soon becoming... Here we go. It's a worthy village with 650 people. It's a really small population, but after 20 minutes, I think it's a good progress. There's a couple of things you have to pay attention at the beginning of the game. It's not too complicated when you start the game, but soon it starts becoming more complex. This is electricity. This is very important at this stage, and the water. These are the pipes, and without these things there's no life in the city, so you have to take care about it all the time. There's water pumping station, and there's a sewage system, so these are important things. And that's the garbage, so that's another good thing to have. Just don't let people being rotten in the city. And here we go after 40 minutes. It looks quite nice. It's like a small suburban garden kind of area. New building. Oh, here we go, and it's a boom town. So 1800 people living here. It's getting better. After an hour and 20 minutes, everything is basically running on the same tile. There's only a little bit of new infrastructure on another side connecting with the bridge. There is just a small living area for people with apartment buildings, and here is the most important part right now in this side, and that's the industrial area. There is a lot of oil here, so I install these oil pumping things to get the oil from the soil. So this area is painted, which means I can define what kind of industry should be dominant here. In this case it's oil, of course, but you can pick different ones. Oil is really a high pollution area, I mean the oil industry. But if you, for example, pick the farming or the forestry, those are really like environmental friendly industrial activities, so you won't pollute the city with that. But ore and oil get you money, but it's heavy pollution. And the new level, education starts becoming important. That area here was just pure orange-ish kind of red, which means they suffered low education, so they needed some school. Elementary, high school and university are your choices. And here we go, just like in Texas, the oil industry. And the other side of the city, it's already really big. So a new level again, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And yeah, parks And entertainment. That's another important factor as your city grows. You have to entertain your people. Otherwise, they won't be happy. And you don't want sad people in your city. So, entertain them. Get a Japanese park over there. Yeah, and these are the tourist attractions. Well, not many available at this point, but soon. So 2 tiles basically. I have 4, but I use only 2. Half an hour later. I like this. It looks like a real city. It's interesting. I mean, those big trucks should not be in the city, but wow. Maybe later I can ban them. More entertainment. So the city gets bigger. 3 islands used. This one is a small green suburban kind of area where people live. The other one when they go to work. And this one is a transportation, cargo, commercial area and oil industry actually. So 4 hours in the game, I started to discover the ore sources, and I purchased this land to get some ore. Only 9 tiles available if you don't use the DLC, which allows you to get 25. I haven't used it, so I will have only 9 tiles. And speed up here a bit. And the bigger city. like 5 different districts on the main islands. And getting bigger. This is a nice little area. I would like to live there, but not that close to the trash land. Ah, here we go, that's the oil industry. I removed the other one because they sucked all the oil from the soil. And this is after 8 hours, when basically 80% of my population is sick. Ha! It's not much fun, but it's because of polluted, heavily polluted water. I really made things wrong, and it took me a fair amount of time to realize what's going wrong. And that was heavily polluted water, drinking water. I installed industrial area, the ore land, the ore industrial area over the water pipes, and those industrial shit just infected the water in the city. I think you can avoid getting this kind of serious infection if you just install your water supplies in different circles. I actually put all those things in one big circle, so everything is circulating around in the city with like 8-9 water filling stations, water pumps and sewage stations, and that definitely did not help. So I think industrial areas should be installed in areas where your water system is in a different circle. But at least I realized what's going on, and I managed to fix it. And here we go, the space elevator. That was very expensive actually. 1.5 million. Whatever money is that, but it was just very expensive. 1.5 million units. But at least it looks cool. Yeah, the transport system. Public transport actually. The green ones are the subway, the orange is the train, the blue are the buses. And this is the countryside, farming. Everything here focus on farming. That's actually the yellow area. Yeah, some interesting statistics here. But the population changes. 20 years, 21. As you can see, there is a big drop in 2029, 2030, and that was the infection. So the dark ages. Available jobs, more and more. Birth rate. Oof. But doesn't tell me that much. Taxation. Yeah, 2029, 2030. Interesting. Again, city value. Yeah, I mean, that was a crisis, I have to tell you. That was a crisis. And city treasury. Oh yeah, I was actually around minus 3 million. The garbage system. A lot of places to collect garbage, and many of them are already full. Yeah, the incineration plants, they're working too, and hopefully do the job. Yeah, this is going to be a new trashland here, which is relatively close to the highly populated area, but it's actually far from there too. And this is one of my favorites, just a quick fly over the highway. That's the main highway. When you start the game, you have to connect your city to this highway. So everything basically built around this highway. It's one of the main connections. On the right, that's a new industrial area. That's just generic industry, heavy pollution too. So it's better to install it far from your living areas. And the football stadium, that's actually pretty cool. It's another DLC which you can download for free on Steam. And then for like, I can't remember, but like 50,000 or something like that, maybe 200,000, you can buy a stadium and make your people even more happy. Yeah, just some trimming, abandoned buildings, and the football match. And look at this! There's a football match going on. Here we go. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and hope you're gonna subscribe and enjoy the other videos I'm going to upload. Thanks again. See you.